I'm promoting this book a lot right now because, first of all, it's real and it's raw and it's still relevant, okay? And, young girls and young brothers, boys, have to know what the reality of their choices are when it comes to making them, especially as it relates to relationships. Okay. Sometimes we look for love in all the wrong places and for all the wrong ideas and all the little wrong images and fantasies we put in our head. And if we're not told that and if we don't think about that, we're going to make those horrible mistakes. We're going to make mistakes based on our choices, but certain mistakes we don't have to make. For example, this book has a lot in it as it relates to Rose's boyfriend abusing her physically and sexually, sexually, physically, and sexually. He used to beat her ass every day, pregnant or not. By age 20, she had 4 babies, all right? So you do the math. From 16 to 24 babies, do the math. So there was abuse physically and sexually. There was also emotional abuse, mental abuse, which is one and the same pretty much. Emotional, just you start, showing horrible repercussions behind it, like depression, post-trauma, stress, just went on and bypassed stress, went straight to depression, anxiety, things of that sort. So these stories in this book are still relevant. All of them have some way of having the reader either have that tough conversation with someone they know who they suspect is going through something, or someone who is actually going through something similar, like substance abuse, illicit drugs, abuse of any substance, whether it's food, drugs, alcohol, anything, any substance that goes into your body and you do it excessively is abuse, to have that tough conversation, okay? And it also brings up the stimulation to talk about whether you are being abused physically or sexually. Just because somebody's your boyfriend or your husband or your fiance, they don't have the right to your body. And that goes for male and female, okay? Male and male, female, whatever. They, them, her, she, whatever. It doesn't give anyone the right to your body, okay? I don't care, how much in love you claim to be, it's still your temple, your body, your energy that's there, you keep it alive and so forth. So this book brings out those type of conversations because it helps you to think about stuff, not just you, but your circle of people, and parents. You send your children off to school every day. You don't know who they're dealing with or what they're dealing with, okay? Yeah, they might come home and you discover that, they're messing with drugs or something like that, or they're not going to school. They're just going to, some type of outlet type party and they're having sex and drugs all day, whatever, but as a parent, you have to be able to pick up on these little clues, these little things. And you also have to be able to communicate with your child in a down-to-earth way, okay? Because remember, this girl in this book is only 16. She got with this boy when she was about 14, all right? And she ended up moving out of home when she was 16. So you know what I'm saying here? It's like, you come home from school in the book, the young girl, Rose, come home from school. And of course there are signs of abuse, signs of being drunk or high or whatever the case may be. Never any homework, the shutdown, maybe not the shutdown, maybe the overindulgence in laughter or acting silly. You know what I mean? But as a parent, you have to be able to tap into that. You have to be able to know the clues, the signals, and so forth. Because if you don't, you can lose your child. You can lose your child, male or female, it doesn't matter. You can lose your child, all right? So this book, Don't Come Down from the China Berry Tree, it's a very short book. It's not a long book with hundreds and hundreds of pages. It's short stories, and each story has a different theme or different essence as it relates to what a person can go through or going through to help you to better understand yourself and the choices you've made, or also to help you better understand your child, your teenage child. Okay, because remember, this don't just start happening when a child becomes a teenager. Something happened long before then. All right, and although my background is education and counseling and therapy and all that kind of good stuff, the book and any of my conversation will never take the place of you going to a traditional therapist. Okay, a lot of people don't like to hear that or say that. And I don't need a therapist. I don't need no therapist. You know, I'm telling nobody my shit. But anyway, it will not take the place of that, because some of us got some deep-rooted stuff that we really need to talk to someone on a regular basis, okay, and get with someone with a treatment plan, okay, a treatment plan. What's the plan of action to help you to arrive to a balanced state of being and to continue that state of being? That's your goal. You want to be able to have someone to introduce or inject a treatment plan, okay? And a continuation of that treatment plan, not just a one-time deal, you know, something that goes on and that you can do for the rest of your life, okay? I am who I am, and I put myself out there for real, because this shit wasn't mine in the first place. All my books don't come down from the China Berry Tree and Somewhere in the Rainbow in particular, those two books. That's a lot of stuff that I put out there because I wasn't born with that crap, all right? So I give it back, okay? It's my way of giving it back. So go to my website and, you know, LadyRa.net, or either TikTok, Lady Ra's Book Nook. And, you know, check out my book. You know, you can get this on Amazon too, by the way. I forgot to mention Amazon. You can get my book on Amazon. Don't come down from the China Berry Tree, all right? Follow me on this platform right here, so that way when I pop on here, you can set your system up to give you a notification, because I'm going to be doing all kinds of intervention. I don't like that word. I'm going to be doing all kind of spontaneous shit. I'm going to be doing spontaneous type things, you know, like just come on here, maybe do a little bit of movement, sweet movement, or maybe do some dancing. You know, maybe just have someone to join me in a conversation. I haven't gotten to that level now in terms of bringing someone in, but I would like someone, if you really want to join me in a real conversation when I hop on here, I can schedule a live, and you know, and you know, as an event. And we can do it together. We can go back and forth together, okay, in terms of our conversation, if you think this topic is something relevant, okay? And if you, you know, want to know more or have some background in the topic, that's fine too, whatever. But just DM me. Go ahead and send me a message if you want to be a co-host, and let me know, because I'm only interested in folks that's really serious about helping humanity, helping people, helping humans, okay, and doing what you can based on your life experience to share something to help shine some light, all right? Because we need that light, we need that energy, and that's all I'm talking about, positive energy. Light, people just misinterpret shit all the time. When I say light, I just mean your energy inside. What are you feeling inside, okay? Are you feeling like you're just falling and can't get up in terms of just don't want to continue your day? Or are you, you know, feeling light? I want to do this. Oh, this is what I'm doing. Yay, the sun is shining on the inside. Anyway, follow me on this platform. Put me in your notification. Set your system up so you'll know when I come on, okay? And that way, if you want to join me, DM me, and we can have a co-host and a host type conversation about, you know, the conversation I just had during this live, okay? So I am Lady Ra. You know, don't forget to follow me and go to my website, LadyRa.net. Subscribe and grow with Lady Ra. Healing, color, movement with a twist.